On The Blend this morning, we are joined by Kristen Masters, Director of Rehabilitation Services at McLaren, Greater Lansing. Good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
Absolutely. I want to talk about falls because that's a big thing to talk about. What are some of the major risk factors that frequently contribute to falls?
Sure. So we know that falls are a leading cause of injury in our adult population over 65, with 1 in 4 of older adults having reported an unintentional fall in the past year period.
Oh.
So when we think of risk factors, a lot of the times we jump to age. So we do know with aging, we do have some physical, sensory, and cognitive changes. However, we never want to rope falls in with being part of a normal aging process. So really, what can contribute? Health conditions. Do you have a history of or current diabetes or blood pressure issues, arthritis or neurological conditions? What type of extrinsic factors play into it? So what's your home look like, or do you take specific medications? All these things can contribute.
How can physical therapy help prevent falls?
So think about the 3 main systems that help us balance. So there's our vision, what we see throughout our day, our somatosensory system, big fancy words, but essentially what we feel, in our vestibular system. So our inner ear system working at telling our body where we are in space. So if we identify issues with these systems, then a physical therapist can work with you to establish a plan that really is individualized towards these impairments. So think about things like static and dynamic balance. Do you do a good job walking down the sidewalk but have issues maybe when you're out in your yard? Think about gait training. Do you notice yourself scuffing your feet a little bit when you're walking? Or if you use an assistive device, do you feel like that you have questions about how you're using it? Think about things like strengthening. When you're at the grocery store, do you feel like you're getting a little tired?
So you have a fall screening system, right? What is that?
You are correct. So there's lots of different types of fall screens available. Where I like to start is asking 3 questions. So number 1, have you fallen in the last year? 2, do you have a fear of falling? And 3, do you feel unsteady when you're up and walking around? So physical therapists are part of a care team. So if you do have concerns about these things, it's important to talk with your primary care provider. But if you did answer yes to any of these questions,
then we want to call you, and we're going to make it easy. We're going to put the information on the screen. You can give them a call, or the website is on the screen as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me today.